The power of being alone. The power of being alone. Have you ever noticed how uncomfortable silence makes people? The moment things become quiet, we reach for our phones. We turn on the television. We scroll social media. We text someone. We do almost anything to avoid being alone with our own thoughts. In today's world, being connected is easier than ever before. We can talk to someone across the globe in seconds. We can share our lives with hundreds or even thousands of people online. Yet despite all of this connection, many people feel more disconnected than ever. Maybe the problem isn't that we're alone. Maybe the problem is that we've forgotten how to be. From a young age, we're taught that being alone is something to avoid. We're encouraged to make friends, join groups, attend events, and stay busy. While there is nothing wrong with these things, very few people are ever taught the value of solitude. Solitude and loneliness are not the same thing. Loneliness is the pain of feeling disconnected from others. Solitude is the choice to spend time with yourself. One is a feeling of lack. The other is a source of strength. Many of history's greatest thinkers spent significant amounts of time alone. Writers, inventors, philosophers, artists, and scientists often sought quiet places where they could think without interruption. Why? Because creativity thrives when the noise fades away. When we're constantly surrounded by distractions, we rarely have the opportunity to hear our own thoughts. We become so focused on what everyone else is doing that we forget to ask ourselves what we truly want. What are our goals? What are our dreams? What kind of life do we actually want to live? These are questions that often reveal themselves during moments of solitude. Imagine sitting alone beside a lake. No notifications, no conversations, no demands, just stillness. At first, the silence might feel uncomfortable. Your mind may begin racing. You may think about unfinished tasks, worries, or mistakes you've made. This is normal. Most people spend years distracting themselves from these thoughts. But if you stay long enough, something interesting begins to happen. Your mind starts to settle. The noise becomes quieter. And beneath all of the distractions, you begin to discover yourself. You notice ideas that have been buried. You recognize patterns in your life. You gain clarity. This is one of the greatest gifts that solitude can provide. Clarity. Many people spend years searching for answers in other people. They ask for advice. They seek approval. They look for someone else to tell them who they should become. But some answers can only be found when you're alone, when there are no outside voices influencing your decisions, when there is only you and your thoughts. Research has shown that periods of solitude can improve focus, creativity, and emotional awareness. Without constant stimulation, the brain has time to process information and form deeper connections. This may explain why some of our best ideas arrive during quiet walks, long drives, or moments when we're simply sitting in silence. The modern world rewards constant activity. Busy schedules are often seen as a badge of honor. But being busy is not the same as being productive. And being surrounded by people is not the same as feeling fulfilled. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is step away from the noise. Take a walk without your phone. Sit outside and watch the sunset. Read a book in a quiet room. Spend a few minutes simply thinking. These small moments can have a powerful impact over time. As you become more comfortable being alone, something else begins to change. You become less dependent on external validation. You stop needing everyone to agree with you. You stop measuring your worth by likes, comments, or approval from others. Instead, your confidence starts coming from within. You learn to trust yourself. You learn to enjoy your own company. And perhaps most importantly, you discover that being alone does not have to mean being lonely. In fact, some of the most peaceful moments in life happen when no one else is around. A sunrise viewed in silence, a walk through a forest, a quiet evening spent reflecting on the day. These moments remind us that happiness isn't always found in crowds. Sometimes it's found in stillness. The truth is that the relationship you have with yourself will last longer than any other relationship in your life. You will spend every day with your own thoughts, every day with your own mind, every day with yourself. So why not learn to enjoy that company? Why not become your own friend? The next time you find yourself alone, resist the urge to immediately fill the silence. Sit with it. Listen, observe, reflect. You may be surprised by what you discover, because sometimes the greatest conversations you'll ever have are the ones you have with yourself. And